Hi everyone, welcome to All Inspired. My name's Amanda. If you're new here on my channel, we like to do all things inspiring, which means we do a lot of homemaking content. And today I'm going to show you what the day in the life of having a young toddler looks like. I don't have a young toddler, however, I had the privilege of being able to take care of my cousin's daughter, and it was so much fun. But as many of you know that have young children, it is quite difficult to take care of a young child. And so I'm really just utilizing some time right now. I went ahead and put her down for a nap, and this is the area where we've kind of gated her into, just because, there's hazards for babies, and we had to make sure that we had the little plugs in the wall and all that kind of good stuff. And so we've kind of corralled her into this area while she's playing, and I'm just picking up all the toys and getting it nice and cleaned up. We had her high chair in this area, and she was having her snack right before she went down. And so it's just quite messy over here. We have some things on the floor. I mean, I know most of you out there that have toddlers know exactly what I'm talking about. You just go ahead and get the things done when you have the time. So I haven't showered yet. I'm not ready for the day, but she went ahead and went down for the nap. And I'm really just making sure she's down, because you know how babies are. Sometimes you think they're down for the nap, then they're up crying, wanting a snack, needing a diaper change, you never know. And so I'm just kind of getting this area up, cleaned up, making sure that she's really down for her nap. I want to get the floor all nice and swept and mopped. And then I am going to start doing some food prep. I made a grocery order and my husband went and picked it up for me. And so I just want to make sure that everything's prepped and ready. That way, when she does wake up, I have my full attention on her and I can spend some quality time with her, because it's been 19 years since I've had a baby. It's been a really, really long time. My daughter's 19 years old. My husband has 2 daughters as well, but his youngest was 4 when I met her. So it's been quite some time since we've had a baby around. Cousin and I are actually only about a year apart, but we did have children at very different stages in our life, and because they are so far apart, they may not have as close of a relationship as her and I did growing up, but it also lends me this wonderful opportunity to be able to give her some great advice. And one of the most important things is to be present. Your children really want you to be there. They want you to be engaged. They want you to get on the floor and play with them. They want you to even just allow them to help you do the dishes. If you need to get those dishes done and it's important and it's a priority, it might take a little longer with the child being involved, but they'll still get done, and your child will still have a good time spent with you that they'll never forget. And then maybe when they're a teenager, you can get them to do the dishes every once in a while. I don't know, that's a good dream for me, but it's just one of those really important things, I think, for children, is to just be present. And for you, because the time goes by so quickly. My daughter's 19. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that school is over for her, and homecomings, and no more dances, and no more track. And, we go through these stages where, they're the toddler, and then they're school age, and then all sports and all this. And before you know it, they're a grown up, technically. And so, it goes by really fast. So be present. That's very important. The second thing my aunt told me when I was very young and had a daughter is that you need to, when you say no, you need to mean it. So don't go back on it. When you say no, mean no, because once the child learns that no doesn't really mean no, you may run into quite a few tantrums, which I got the advice, I ignored the advice, and then I had to deal with the tantrums. So it's very, very wonderful advice. Just stick with you now. going to move along into the kitchen and start getting some of this area cleaned up. This tends to be a catch-all, and it needs to be cleaned off once or twice a day. And before I get in here to get some of the food prep done, I really just like to have this surface clean. It just drives me crazy with all of the clutter, but it just happens from time to time. So I'm going to get all of this cleared off and then start prepping my food. You will actually see that I just took the opportunity to go take a shower. The baby had been sleeping for about 30 minutes when I got this done, and I wanted to utilize my time wisely. And since she's taking a nap, I'm going to go hop in the shower. My daughter's still here, and she has the monitor, and she's keeping an eye on her. But I actually just one of those things that really work out well when you have a young baby, and I didn't pay attention the first day we had her, but then the second and third, I was kind of like, all right, let's use my time wisely. And it's just making sure that when you have those little breaks that you use them. And so I got the most important room cleaned up, and then after I cleaned up that space, I went and hopped in the shower. I actually left the blueberries sit here to soak, and my daughter came in and take care of those for me so that when I got out of the shower, I could keep going on with more fruit. We had grapes and strawberries and some other things that also needed to be soaked and ready to go. So she went ahead and helped me out with that. So I just delegate tasks around the house, and I'll typically just use some type of incentive, and my daughter is always motivated by money. So if I tell her, hey, here's a list of things that you can do and you can earn $5 or $10, she will just start doing them. And so the other kids, they get incentivized by like games, laser tag, having sleepovers, things like that. So I just use it to my advantage. It took me about 30 minutes to get all of that done, and I knew that the baby would be waking up soon. So I went ahead and let my daughter finish up with the blueberries. She got them put away in the refrigerator for me, and then I went upstairs and took a shower. I needed to get a quick shower in, and I just feel so much better now that I hopped in the shower and I'm nice and refreshed. So I just wanted to make sure that while she was napping, that I was taking a shower. My daughter was still here, and we had the monitor on, and my daughter's 19, so she could have easily went and got her out of bed and gave her a snack and all that good stuff. But I just want to do it. I really enjoy spending time with her. My cousin's little girl has the most funniest personality. Seriously, she was so much fun. I started to realize, like, if we did little things like cough or whatever, she would mock us. And I was on the phone with my husband, and we were just chatting, and she went over and grabbed her little slice of bread that kind of looked like a phone, and she picked it up and she put it to her ear, and she's like, hello, hello, hello. It was so hilarious. She was mocking me talking on the phone. She's only one. She's very, very smart. She says a lot of words. It's super cute. But I really had a lot of fun with her. But I'm just going to get some more vegetable or fruit prepped up for the week. We go through quite a bit, and my daughter went ahead and got the blueberries taken care of for me. And so I'm going to put the grapes in here. I like to just add a little bit of vinegar. I fill it up with the water. We have that extra thing of water. We have really, really terribly bad water here. It's not even hard water because we had that in our old house. It's like, it almost tastes like pool water. It's so chlorinated and has so much chemicals. It's awful. So we switched over to this, and I like it so much better. But I also like to let the fruit sit for just a little bit, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So while I have those sitting in the dish, just kind of soaking for a while, I'm going to get a few other things done. We go through pancake mix like crazy around here. So I'm just going to dump this into the container and just make it easier. It saves so much more space when I take them out of those boxes, especially if I have 2 or 3 boxes and I can fit those into one container. It makes it a lot easier. But I let my fruit sit for a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of rinse it off really, really well. And then I'm going to pull it to the side and make sure that I dry it really thoroughly. I feel like that is the key to keeping it fresh for longer, is making sure that it is very, very dry. And then you can also take like a little paper towel and stick it in the bottom of your container just to keep the moisture out of there. If there's a ton of moisture in with your fruits, it is going to make them go bad quicker. So we typically will eat all of our fruits, but we're also a blended family here. And sometimes the girls leave and go spend time with their mom. And when we buy fruits that are more for them that we don't really enjoy, but they love, I noticed that those things will go bad. And so I will make sure that I put a paper towel in there just to keep them fresher for longer, just to make sure that the moisture is out. I have no idea what is going on with my camera and why it looks so funny, but I wanted to leave this in here anyways because this mason jar trick is such an easy way to store things. Most people have mason jars, and if you don't, you probably use spaghetti jars, which also can be repurposed for the same thing. It has a really, really good seal on it, and it will keep your fruit fresh for longer. I had a great time keeping the baby for a while, but now she went ahead and went home. We utilized the spare room quite a bit for her, and so I wanted to get in here and get a thorough deep cleaning. I actually have my niece coming into town. She is going to be in town for a wedding for Mother's Day, so that's super exciting. I'm really happy to have her here. She lives a couple states away, and so it's kind of a bummer that I don't get to see her more often, and so I'm super excited, and I want to get this whole room set up and ready for company.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors.
You guys might have noticed that I didn't post last week, and it's mainly just because it's Mother's Day weekend. Sometimes I just like to take a little break here and there. Mother's Day is really hard for me. My mom actually passed away in 2007, and so it's really difficult for me. So I just wanted to go ahead and take a little mental health break. Okay, so I picked up just a few things. I went to the dollar store and just got some random things. My niece is coming in town for a wedding, so I wanted to get her gum and then just some different snacks and some waters. And I'm just going to put it all together in this cute little basket. I just took off the labels for the water. I just feel like it makes it look better. Even though there is like a lot of bright, colorful packaging, I just think it looks better.
You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the snow, we don't care about the others. You set my world
That right there on the bed, I think that turned out really cute. They're gonna get in pretty late tonight, so they'll probably come straight to bed. I might even be in bed by the time they get here, so that way if they want to have a little snack, they don't have to wake anyone up. They don't have to worry about not getting a snack because they're stuck down and they don't want to wake anyone up. So there's snacks, there's water, they have everything that they need right here.
You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna
Coming up on my channel, I wanted to
just tell me
I wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up of what you can expect coming up on my channel. I'm going to be doing a vacation prep and get everything ready with me, and then I'm going to be doing a summer plan. I've done these in the past and they seem to do really, really well. Just getting you ready. What are you going to do throughout the summer? What's your game plan during the day? How to utilize your most time? How to keep the children engaged in schoolwork? And all that good stuff. So if you're wanting to see that type of content coming up, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you like the videos that I'm posting, hit that like button because it really does let me know to continue to make that content. You might view the whole video and may not necessarily have loved it, but if you go back and you like it, then I know to keep making more content like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know I appreciate all of you.